What if I told you that some of the toughest off-road SUVs loved by Australians in 2025 aren't the ones most Americans think of first? These aren't just rugged trucks with big tires. They're smart, tech-loaded machines built to conquer deserts, mountains, and muddy trails, all while keeping comfort levels sky high. One of them even packs features you'd expect only in a luxury. Here's the kicker. Not all of them are priced like luxury SUV. Which of these Aussie favorites actually deserve a spot in your driveway? Let's find out. Let's start with the king of the Aussie road, the Ford Ranger, but this time with a twist. 2025 brings us the plug-in hybrid Ranger PHEV. This thing is redefining what a workhorse can be. On the outside, it still has that tough, muscular stance we all know and love, but under the bonnet sits a turbocharged petrol engine paired with a powerful electric motor. It delivered diesel-like torque with electric smoothness, giving you around 45 to 50 kilometers of pure electric range for your daily drives, and zero compromise on towing capacity. For a lot of tradies, this means you can do weekday commutes on battery power and still haul the boat on weekends without range anxiety. That's a game changer. Step inside, and you might think you've just sat down in a luxury SUV. The Ranger PHEV's cabin now features a massive portrait touchscreen, wireless Apple CarPlay, a fully digital driver display, and soft-touch materials that make long drives feel premium. Ford has also loaded this ute with advanced safety tech, adaptive cruise control, lane centering, 360-degree camera, making it easier to maneuver in tight work sites or parking lots. And if you're running power tools, the Ranger's onboard power outlets let you charge straight from the battery. No more noisy generators at the job site. Now, let's talk about the newcomer that's shaking up the entire segment, the BYD Shark 6. This fully electric dual-cab ute looks like something from the future, with a sleek aerodynamic design. And here's where it gets even cooler. The Shark 6 comes with vehicle-to-load technology, which means you can literally power your campsite, run a fridge, or even keep your house lights on during a blackout, straight. Combine that with its near-instant electric, and you've got a vehicle that launches off the line faster than most diesel competitors. Sure, it's new territory, but for early adopters, the Shark is more than just Next up is the GWM Canon Alpha. If you haven't looked at a Canon lately, you might be shocked at just how premium this thing has become. The Alpha is positioned as a flagship ute. Inside, the Canon Alpha feels like a lounge on wheels. Leather-pointed seats, a huge central screen, ambient lighting, and a cabin so quiet you'd swear you were in a luxury car. GWM is clearly targeting buyers who want a work-ready ute during the week and a comfortable family cruiser on weekends. Plus, you're getting a long list of standard features at a price that seriously undercuts the Ranger and HiLux. That's going to turn a lot of heads. Of course, we can't ignore the legend, the Toyota HiLux. 2025 brings a refreshed model with more power, better efficiency, and improved safety tech. The HiLux is still the go-to ute for buyers who want bulletproof reliability, a strong resale value, and proven off-road performance. This year's update gives it sharper styling, upgraded LED headlights, and a slightly wider stance that just looks. Where the HiLux still dominates is capability. Whether it's towing 3.5 tons, tackling rugged trails, or surviving the harshest job sites, the HiLux remains a tank on wheels. Toyota's safety suite has also been beefed up with better collision avoidance and adaptive cruise, something buyers have been asking for. It's the safe bet for those who don't want surprises. Finally, we have the LDV Terron 9, the newest fully electric contender. This thing looks like a concept car brought to life with its futuristic front end, slim LED lights, and muscular proportions. LDV is betting big on electric commercial vehicles, and the Terron 9 is their flagship. Dual-motor AWD, serious torque output, and competitive range numbers make it a very tempting option for buyers ready to go fully electric. Inside, the Terron 9 feels like a tech showcase. Wide digital dashboard, floating center console, and minimalist design. It's a clean, futuristic vibe that EV buyers will love. You even get a flat floor for easier loading of gear and a frunk up front for extra storage. It's practical and innovative, a combination that will only get more popular as infrastructure catches up. So now that we've looked at all five, how do they stack up? From the top down, you can really see how design philosophies differ. The Ranger and HiLux still have that classic muscular Aussie look, while the Shark and Terron 9 are sleek and modern. The Canon Alpha sits somewhere in between, mixing toughness with premium flair. Choosing between them comes down to what matters most to you: proven reliability, cutting-edge tech, luxury, or going green. Let's break it down quickly. Ranger PHEV gives you the best mix of tradition and tech, but pricing is on the higher side. BYD Shark is an EV pioneer with crazy torque but has limited towing compared to diesel rivals. Canon Alpha delivers luxury for less but still has a way to go in dealer support. HiLux is bulletproof but hasn't fully embraced electrification yet. And Terron 9 is futuristic but may be harder to find charging stations if you live rural. No Ute is perfect, and that's what makes this list so exciting. So which Ute should you buy? If you want the safest bet and strongest resale, HiLux is still king. If you want the most advanced tech, BYD Shark or Terron 9 are the future-proof choices. If you want the best all-rounder, Ranger PHEV takes the crown. And if you want maximum features for your money, Canon Alpha is unbeatable for value. Whatever you pick, 2025 has given Aussies more choice than ever before. Alright, legends. That's our roundup of the top 5 Utes every Aussie is talking about in 2025. Which one would you take home? Drop your pick in the comments. I read every single one. If you found this breakdown helpful, give this video a like, share it with a mate who's Ute shopping, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss our next deep dive into Australia's best new cars. Until next time, drive safe and enjoy the ride. So which Ute should you buy? If you want the safest bet and strongest resale, HiLux is still king. If you want the most advanced tech, BYD Shark or Terron 9 are the future-proof choices. If you want the best all-rounder, Ranger PHEV takes the crown. And if you want maximum features for your money, Canon Alpha is unbeatable for value. Whatever you pick, 2025 has given Aussies more choice than ever before. Alright, that's our roundup of the top 5 Utes every Aussie in 2025. Which one would you take home? If you found this breakdown helpful, give this video